Hey ho guys, what is going on? My name is OneFall, this is a play review about Sane. Let's get right into it. So this is the team I played him in the 4-2-3-1 formation and in the 4-2-2 formation at striker and at wide cam. Later on I also played him in a different team, if you guys are wondering. Now let's look at his stats. So he has 4-star skill moves, he has a 3-star weak foot, he's left footed, he has high medium work rate which is very good for a winger, and his height is 6 foot. Let's take a closer look at his in-game stats. So his pace seems amazing. His shooting and his dribbling also seem really good, with decent passing. If you look for a bad stat, you can't really find one. Maybe it's the long passing at 64, but that's about it. He currently sells for about 200k. Now the question, is he worth the upgrade from a Wilfried Zaha or a Marcus Rashford? Time to find out. Alright, Sane. Let's start with the chemistry style I would apply on him. Personally, I would give him a sniper, but as I said in my videos before, it just comes down to personal preference, and I think a sniper fits my playstyle the most. You could also give him a hawk if you really want to max out the pace, but sadly a hawk does only give +5 finishing and a sniper gives +15, so that's quite a big advantage. And also you could give him a marksman, which gives him +10 finishing and also some physical attributes. Alright, let's start with the best thing about the card. It's his pace combined with his dribbling and his decent strength. So being 6 foot with these kind of pace stats combined with very good dribbling, you already know that you have a good card in FIFA. His pace is electrifying and his dribbling and agility is also very good. If you want to compare him with some other players I just reviewed, he is not quite as agile as Wilfried Zaha was in my opinion, but he's up there with Jadon Sancho, Gnabry or Marco Reus. In the next clip you guys have a good example what the guy is able to do with his pace and his decent dribbling. Just run down the wing, cut inside, no one catches up to him, you pass in the middle, score. It's easy like that. Next up, let's talk about his passing. So sadly he has a 3-star weak foot, and passing in FIFA 19 is annoying. Here another good example of his pace and then an easy pass with his right foot, and sadly he puts too much power behind it. In the next clip you guys can see how inconsistent the passing really is, because this pass with his right is just amazing, which just shows how inconsistent the passing is in FIFA 19 currently. Now to his positioning and shooting. So his shooting and finishing were pretty good, especially with his left, but sadly the 3-star weak foot comes into play here again. As you guys can see in this clip, he gets a pretty good chance with his right, but sadly isn't able to finish it. The 3-star weak foot is probably the biggest letdown of the card, sadly, because otherwise the card would just be naughty. So his left is really good, especially if you want to cut in and finesse it to the far post, but sadly his right foot is okay, you can score some goals, but it is not the best. His positioning was really good, he always was where I wanted him to be. That probably comes down to his high medium work rates, which makes him a good winger and a good striker. Now to physically. So the guy is 6 foot and has 70 strength, and he felt pretty strong in game as well. Not amazing, but he's probably the strongest player I've reviewed so far. But obviously you can't expect from him that he's gonna win battles against defenders like Virgil van Dijk or Koulibaly. Now to his stamina. So he has 78, which is more than enough for a striker, but not quite enough for a winger in my opinion. But if he is the best player in your squad and you obviously don't want to sub him off, he can go the full 90 minutes, but it's getting a bit clunky at the end. And as I said before in my reviews, heading does pretty much not exist, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Now to the conclusion. So you easily can play him as a striker, but for me his best position is right mid or right center attacking mid, to run down the wing, make it a through ball or finesse it to the far post. For rating, I'm gonna give him 8.5 out of 10 for this stage of the game, because he's just a really quality card apart from the 3-star weak foot. For the value rating, I'm also gonna give him an 8.5 out of 10, because 200k is quite expensive, but I think he's worth it. Alright, thank you for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like the video. Also, every sub is highly appreciated. Furthermore, if you guys have questions, review wishes or improvements for my reviews, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see more quality FIFA content, please check out my mate. I'm gonna link him in the description down below. But for now guys, I'm out. See you in the next review.